Two Jamaican lacrosse athletes have received full scholarships to further their education and hone their skills at the University of the District of Columbia in the United States. Jada Williams and Tamaya Edwards will be heading to the USA after impressing at the 2022 Women's Lacrosse World Cup in Maryland in the summer, where Jamaica finished 28th of 30 nations. Both ladies are in studio to speak more about their recent achievements. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Tamaya and Jada.
Yes.
There you go. All right. Let me start with Jada. First of all, where were you when you got confirmation that the scholarship was in hand? You had that scholarship, and your reaction?
It was really a knock on the dorm room door.
A knock on the dorm room door?
Yeah, from my coach with her dog Bailey in her hand, saying, you know, asking if I want to play college lacrosse, and I said, definitely. So I followed her to, of course, where the coaches were staying in their room, and she said that another coaching staff that was on she said that she has scholarship money and she's looking for players. So definitely was happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tamaya, what about you?
It was the same thing for me, a knock on the dorm room, and she was like, we were really trying to figure out which two players would be the best for this, and based on the skills of both you and Jada, you guys were the best two persons to be selected for this opportunity.
Yeah, you say dorm rooms. Are you students at the university now?
No, but we stayed at one of the dorms.
Oh,
the towers.
Where? Oh, towers. That's UWI.
Yeah,
No.
during the tournament for the championships in
Maryland.
Right.
Oh,
right.
so you were at the dorm in the Maryland. Oh, yeah.
Right. We stayed at Towson University in Baltimore.
Yes.
Right.
So that's where we were.
So you're in the dorm room when you got that invitation and you go down. Right, fine.
Right.
But let's talk background. Jada, give us your background in the game. Where did you learn to play the game? What inspired your interest in the game?
Okay, so just started high school. I went to the St. Jude's High School for Girls.
Yes, big school.
Big school. Come on. So grade 7, you have foreign prefects. So both of my foreign prefects, they had the sticks in their hands, and you know, they would just come and promote the game, and it was really from there that it sparked my interest. I've played sports before, but this one was really, really interesting, and it was just different.
Yeah, you say played sports before. Were you are you speedy, strong, speedy, and strong what?
I did tracks in primary school, but not like it was
Which
like sports
school?
day. I went to Half Tree Primary School. I went to a prep school before at a Niger group of schools. I played a little of football, like any sport I get. I've always been an active person.
So the sport in your DNA?
In my DNA.
In your jeans or your t-shirt?
Yeah, I have a cousin, Siobhan Bailey, that played recently in the Rugby World Cup.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah. Are you from a sporting family?
Yes, I am, because my cousin played hockey in high school as well before she went off to college overseas. But yeah, sports, I can definitely say my family.
Yeah, so where are you from? You said Half Tree Primary. Are you from the corporate area? Do you live?
Yeah, I am from Kingston.
Kingston. All right. Tamaya, talk about your introduction to the game. How did you get introduced? What lit that fuse for you?
So it was also in first form for me. My school was the first one that they introduced it to. Computer Prince Academy, Alpha.
Alpha.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was in first form, but I signed up, but I didn't go until second form. The reason why I chose lacrosse, it was different. Everyone was doing netball, volleyball, track and field, and I wanted to do something that was new. So lacrosse was the one I stuck with, and it actually turned out to be great because look at me and Jada right now.
Yeah. You know, when you do the reading, you know, the opportunities for scholarship, the path to scholarship opportunities really started to open up in about 2018. You know, a couple of KC boys got through, and that was being said as this is the basis. This is what's going to happen a lot from now on. And so said, so done. 2020, there were scholarship recipients, 21, and now both of you going. What is it about this game, you think, that is attracting so many youngsters? Because the Lacrosse Federation is now recognized by ISA. Lacrosse, Jamaica has qualified several youth teams for youth competitions. Now you have the honor of being the first Caribbean nation to represent at the Women's Lacrosse World Cup. So lacrosse is growing. What would you put that down to, Jada?
Really, I mean, lacrosse is really a mental sport. you know, every other sport you have to think, but like you know certain tasks, but in the moment, it's like any wrong move could lead to something. So like you have to really have a certain connection differently, like to know your teammate and know whatever. And just like football, you don't have to look, you can catch the ball like whatever. It's just like lacrosse, the ball's going to stay, you can look this way, it's there, and it's like from there. So I don't know, it just different.
Yeah.
I don't know, you just get this different feeling playing it. And I think for us, because the traditional sport for Jamaica is football, cricket, netball, you know, and to excel in this and be recognized by not just your peers here on the grassroots land, others internationally. Yeah. So that's pretty exciting, and I'm just very proud of myself.
Yeah.
And,
Tamaya, would you agree that you have to have an analytical mind to succeed at lacrosse, alongside, of course, the physical gifts that are required?
Yes, I definitely agree. You have to have an analytical mind, and it is. I don't want to say it's a difficult sport because you have to have a lot of skill. Like everyone is so confused when they see me walking a roller stick. Like, how do you catch a ball in that? Like, isn't that hard? And like, yes, it is a bit, but you know, practice makes perfect. So once you get into the habit of that left and right and passing, catching, then it comes easy. It comes simple.
Yeah, I marvel at how when the ball is caught and some people are doing some fancy flip the wall, and I'm saying
cradling.
There you go. Yeah, look, the NCAA circuit in the United States is crazy competitive.
Yes.
People, you need to go on YouTube and check out lacrosse NCAA. It is mad. Yeah, I would never have guessed that lacrosse was so competitive at the college level in the States. Well, U.S. college level sports are crazy, anything that they do, but lacrosse is particularly so. In anticipation of making this next move now, this transition in your lacrosse career, you are going to the United States, University of District of Columbia. What are your expectations of yourself? What do you think you will encounter?
What do I think I'll encounter? Okay, expectations of myself. I expect to, you know, go there focused because I got selected for a reason. So I'm not going to throw away this opportunity, of course. I'm going to make the best of it and also improve on my skills because, yes, we do get training out here, but, like, you know, they focus on lacrosse more over there, so they're like, there's better training. So improve for also the next championships in 2025, 26. So, yeah. And also I will be studying psychology there, so also going to further my education and and that's why I asked this question before talking about the championships itself, because the 2022 one is done. So it's about what you expect of yourself, how you expect to improve ahead of the next one. So the same question is for you, Jada. What are you going to demand of yourself as you put yourself in position to play at the next one?
To definitely be better. I know down here or here in the region, I know they would look at me and say at the stats, "Oh, you're the best player," whatever. But it takes a lot to be in that position, and I don't think I'm the best. I have a lot of learning to do, and again, learning is not like this one process. It's ongoing.
Yes, lifelong.
So definitely, yeah. And as Tamaya said, study psychology. So definitely further my education, and just to come back and help the grassroots, like players, opportunities for them to go and play just like we did. And we're just happy with that. And I mean, we're like the first group to really do it. So like we're going to set the trend, and then they will follow, and we'll just, Jamaica will definitely be one of the countries to look out for when it comes on to big leagues. Yeah,
in 2018, when Don Hugh Simpson, one of the first guys to get a scholarship to go overseas to play lacrosse, he came back and he coached his high school team as a way of giving back. So you girls want to do that. But so both of you will study psychology,
right?
I'm currently enrolled at the UWI. And I am studying psych.
So you're going to transfer those credits and continue your program. Excellent. Right. You, of course, caught the attention of people with scholarships to give and who wanted talent to match with the scholarships they had by virtue of your play in Maryland at that World Cup. I want to ask you, Tamaya, the experience of playing in the World Cup? What did you learn? For instance, well, I've never represented Jamaica in any traditional thing, but I did do something under the national umbrella. And when I came back, I felt taller. Well, I'm short, but I felt more powerful. I felt as if I had soaked in so much and I was so much better just by being there. Is that your experience from the Maryland?
Yes, definitely. It was awesome. It was like, because we did go for U19 also in Canada, and that was great, but like this was even better. We're on the world stage with like the best players. Like we actually got to meet USA Lacrosse team.
Yes.
So it was amazing. We got a lot of attention. You know, everyone loves Jamaica.
Yes.
So we got a lot of attention. We met a lot of new persons. It was amazing just being there in black, green, and gold, representing your country. It's always an amazing feeling. So it was great. It was
Jada,
awesome.
for you?
Definitely. And we were the only black nation there. So trust me, the attention.
And Jamaica
was,
as well, so
right.
you know?
No, separate and apart from that. We
Yeah.
don't know. We don't know, so we're Jamaicans. So like, we have it luck. But being the only black nation there, we did caught a lot of attention. Like Tamaya said, we went to U19 already, and even though that was the first one, you can't take away the first like experience with world stage. But this one was definitely different. We're playing with like veterans,
Yes.
like people like Taylor Cummings, Kayla Trainer, and it was, they didn't even look at us like, ooh, you know, they looked at us just as opponents,
Yes,
equals,
yes.
and it was, and that's the game of lacrosse as well. There's rivals, but like at the same time, it's still one community.
Yeah.
Like as the game done,
Yes.
it's like,
Yeah, there's
you know?
respect there, and yeah.
like no matter what.
Yes.
So definitely experience was one of a kind, and I'm ready to do it again.
When do you leave to take up your scholarships?
I'm sorry?
When do you leave to take up your scholarships?
Do you leave? I leave on December 30th. Yeah.
And you?
I should leave, if not the 31st, probably the beginning of January.
Yeah, early January latest. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You play with, well, both of you play with as a part of 10. And so you're goalkeeper, 3 defenders, 3
Oh,
midfielders.
so it's 11 players, including the goal.
Including, there you go. From your numbers, and I'm going to apply what I know from football. So I'm trying to guess who's the defender and who's the midfielder.
Guess.
So 24, you're the defender?
No.
No, there you go. Of course, in football, number 9 would be the midfielder,
right,
and 24 would be the defender.
right.
So it's the other way around.
Yes.
There you go.
Other
All
way
right.
around.
And especially, so do you play any other position very well apart from defender?
I would say defending is my best position.
Yeah.
As an attacker, yes. I mean, me and Jada work well because she sees me, I see her,
Yes.
so that we work well together. As a midfielder, no, I don't think so. But as a defender, yeah, blocking shots and not letting them pass to go to the goal, that's me.
Ladies, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. You're trailblazing. Really hope that you are successful academically and, of course, in your vocation of lacrosse. And I hope that you are inspirational for the many young ladies and boys who are coming through the high school system who are cottoning on to this tremendous sport of lacrosse. Yeah? 2 scholarship recipients, big university in the USA, and they're going off in a few weeks' time to take up those scholarships in the USA at the University of the District of Columbia. Back with more on the SportsMax Zone after these.
Want more content? Follow us on YouTube, subscribe to SportsMax on cable, and download the SportsMax app today.